Yes, sir. It's your boy Mo Gritty, and I want to bring something to you new, man. Something that I've been talking about, something I've been wanting to do. Man, I just want to call this garage talk, man. Straight garage talk. Sometimes it's gonna be about these cars, but most of the time it's gonna be about just what's going on in the world, man. So, and eventually I want to be able to, maybe to bring some guests on and talk with me. But also, I kind of want your comments on some of this stuff that I'm talking about. So, for one, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and stop what you're doing, push pause on this video, and go ahead and subscribe, man. It's free, it don't cost you a thing. All right? And so then once you subscribe and come back, and straight listen to the content. So one of the first things that I want to talk about, I want to talk about football right now, man. And so we'll start with the NFL. No, we'll start with the pros. So we're gonna start with the pros. So hands down, man down, I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, man. I love the Jacksonville Jaguars. I love what they're doing. And it's been a while since we've been to like a divisional champ for that AFC championship. It's been a while. But I think we got a good core of people. And we just came off a couple of good wins, but then we just came off a loss this past Sunday. We're going to London this week, so hopefully we can keep it going. So right now we 4-2. 4-2. I'm trying to see who all hot right now. You know who really hot to me? Baker Mayfield, man. You know, Baker Mayfield went to the University of Oklahoma, man. He won the Heisman here, so I always rock with Baker. So I always want to see him do good, man. I think people wrote him off a little too early. You know, when he came out, man, he had a lot of commercials and all that type of stuff. So he came with a lot of hype. You know what I mean? So just to see him be able to still do his thing on the field, you know, after coming out the University of Oklahoma and still got his name up there, I think he's probably an MVP candidate right now. Who else? We got Indianapolis. They 5-1. They doing good. They 4-0 at home. 4-0 in their conference. And so I think they're a team to look out for. They got some players, man. They got some players on their team, man. They got some players, man. So I like the India, but I like them as an early favorite right now. Like I said, they're not my favorite, but I think they surprising a lot of people. Let me just say that. You know what I mean? Then you also got the Super Bowl winning Eagles. You know, they 4-2. They just came off of a loss. Matter of fact, they on 2 losses. They lost 2 in a row. But the Eagles, I think, it's early, man. I would rather see a team take a couple of losses early than, take them late in the season. So, Philly, they still in a good place. Of course, everybody got excited when Kansas City started off 0-2, but somehow they done kind of climb themselves out of that hole. So they 3-3, and looking to, depending on how this weekend go, they can change a lot in a division. The Chargers is winning that division right now, and so now I'm in Oklahoma, so I'm next to Texas. And so we got a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans. I actually like the Cowboys, man. I like them, man. I like the mystique. I like the hate, man, that they get, man. It's like everybody don't like the Cowboys. Like I said, I'm a true Jacksonville Jaguars fan, but I got love for Dallas, because it just seems like nobody wants them to win. So like right now they at 2-3. So right now, who would you say do you have as your early going into week 7? I believe we're going into week 7. Who do you have as your week 7 Super Bowl contenders right now? And I know it's too early but who is your Super Bowl contender? And then also, who is your favorite team? Hop in there real quick. Tell me real quick. Yeah, this your boy Mo Gritty. We back. We still on Garage Talk. Like I said, this is a new little thing I'm bringing to the channel, man. When I'm talking to my people out here, man, we're gonna be doing some garage talk, talking about maybe cars sometime, current events. You know what I mean? And so we just got finished talking about the NFL. Like I said, this is my first time shooting this, so just trying to find an angle that I want to come from. But this may be my angle, but I started off over there. But we just talked about the NFL. I shared with you guys who my favorite team is, the Jacksonville Jaguars. We 4-2. I never get real hyped up into the preseason. I mean, to the early season hype. You know what I mean? Because we'll start early and then we'll start off fast and then end slow. So anyway, so we already talked about that. So drop your favorite team in my comments. Who's your favorite team? Let me know where you're from. And if you haven't already, man, pause this video and go hit the subscribe button for me. So like you heard what I said, pause the video and go hit the subscribe button. All right. So moving forward, the next thing we're gonna talk about, since we in football, we're gonna stick to football. We're gonna go to college. And so right now, at number one, we got Ohio State. They number one. All right, they doing their thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. My favorite team. My favorite team is the Florida Gators. Man, we not even in the top 25, man. We not even in the top 25. So right now, man, we fighting for our lives, man. We fighting for respect, but that's my squad. But also, I went to the University of Oklahoma, so I ride with them too. I know you like, dang, you got two teams on everything. Football, you like the Jaguars. You're a Jaguar fan, but you like the Cowboys. And so let's get that right. I'm a Jaguars fan. I started liking the Cowboys because of the hate they get. You know what I mean? So it's just funny to me. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I'm a Florida Gators fan, but I also went to the University of Oklahoma. So I'm gonna ride with them. So right now, we just came off a big loss to Texas in the Red River Shootout. You know, that's one of our big games each year. That's a rivalry game. And so no matter who got the best team at that particular time, you never know what's gonna happen. So this year, man, they've been beating our ass for the last couple of years. So I don't know. Hopefully things turn around in Norman. I believe they should have let Hawkins play. Mateer, he had just came off a hand surgery and his thumb surgery, and they let the man play. And I'm like, nah, that's not what a team is made for, man. When it's a person hurt, just getting out of surgery, don't force it. Don't force him back. You know, let your other next man up. So I don't like how they kind of played that. And if I was Hawkins, man, I would probably be weighing my options as well. Like I said, we got Miami coming in at number 2. We got Ohio State at number 1. Let me start over. Miami at number 2. Indiana, they're a big surpriser. They at number 3. Texas A&M at number 4. Ole Miss at number 5. Alabama at number 6. Texas Tech at 7. Oregon at 8. Georgia at 9. And LSU at 10. And a lot of those guys who I just named, LSU, Georgia, Oregon, Alabama, they've already had one loss, but they still in the top 10. So right now, who is your favorite college team? And who you got winning that thing, or who going to the, I don't know what they're going to do. I think they changing the format this year. I think it's been the four-team format, so I think they're going to a different format this year. So who you got? Who your 4 favorite that you get into the Final Four with the NCAA football? We done talked about the NFL. We done talked about college football. Now let's go to the Major League Baseball. So I really don't got a dog in this fight. I like baseball, man. I like baseball, but I know right now we got the Dodgers going against the Brewers. Dodgers is leading that 2-0. To me, it look like they're just going to take that on out the way. fact, they playing right now. They playing right now. It's 1-1 right now. And then we got the Blue Jays and Mariners. And that series is 2-1 with Seattle leading. And so baseball-wise, man, when I was younger, I was very into baseball. Like, I love baseball. Do I watch it as much as I used to? No, I don't watch it as much as I used to, but it just doesn't come off as exciting as it was when I was younger. And so, like, I remember growing up watching the Atlanta Braves, with my ties in Jacksonville, Florida. I remember watching the Mets and the Yankees and all them, And so, and then even when I was in high school, back when Barry Bonds, that used to be one of my favorite players, but he was one of my favorite players. Barry Bonds, Ricky Henderson, Bo Jackson. Who else did I like? David Justice. The list goes on when it comes to Cal Ripken. The list goes on when it comes to baseball, but I just don't really watch it as much as I used to. So right now, World Series, so you're going to either have the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers, or you're going to have the Toronto Blue Jays against the Seattle Mariners. I think a lot of teams thought that the Cubs was going to pull it off. And everybody wanted the Yankees to win. I know a lot of Yankees fans, so, But you know how it go. So we're waiting on that. And so hopefully by the next time we talk again in the garage, we'll be in the World Series. All right, so we're gonna stop there with that, and then we're gonna go over to something else. All right, next up, we're talking about the NBA, and we can't talk about the NBA without talking about my Oklahoma City Thunder right here. If you've seen my channel, I was down at the parade. You know what I mean? So give it up to them boys for bringing that trophy back to OKC. But guess what? That was last year. And so we got our mind set on bringing it back home. And the first team that we got to see when the season opens is going to be the Houston Rockets. And that's going to be the first game, and that's going to be on October the 21st. I know we getting our rings. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, should I take my kids to that, man? Should I take my kids to go see that game, man? Take them to go see a Thunder game, go see the Thunder get their rings. So who your favorite team? Who your NBA team? The Thunder is my favorite team. No ifs, ands, or buts on that. I've been a Thunder fan since they got here. Before the Thunder, man, I really was like in the people, certain people. I know that sounds bad. I'm an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, so hopefully we gonna pull that thing off, man. We made a couple acquisitions, traded away a couple players, man. Hopefully they can go and do some different things and take that Thunder way of winning with them. You know what I mean? So right there, I got the Thunder, and I'm gonna say it right now. I got Thunder going all the way again. You know what I mean? So hey, hop in the comments. Let me know who you got NBA wise. I got the Thunder, straight up the Thunder. The WNBA that just got concluded about a couple days ago. Asia Wilson did her thing, man. She did her thing. I believe they won that. So 3-time champion. So right now the Aces are on top. And it's crazy because I was reading something the other day about when the owner bought that team. I think he bought it for like $2 or $3 million, and now they up there. They rank. They probably. I want to say I don't want to say the wrong number, but I want to say it was about they worth $500 million or something like that. But he really has turned that franchise around. So baseball. We haven't talked about boxing. Straight up, Terrence Crawford. To me right now, pound for pound, he the number one pound for pound in boxing. That's a no. Terrence Crawford, he doing his thing. I actually had an opportunity to go out to that fight. I done been to a few of his fights, man. So I would say right now, he's the pound for pound champ. But what I don't like, man, I don't like these sideshows in boxing. And so I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like this. If you're gonna do the exhibition fights, man, I think that the WBO, the IBF, the WBC, and the IBO, I think they all need to come together and come up with some type of, I would say restriction, but also I don't want to take away people's opportunity to do what they need to do, what's best for them. But if you're gonna stop fighting professionally, then you're gonna jump and do exhibitions or do these little sideshow fights. Man, that's a disgrace to boxing, man. And then you leave there, and then you jump back into boxing, and then there's other people who really take this boxing game serious, and they focus on their boxing thing. But then you jumping in and out, just like the Pacquiao, how he been, I'll say it, man. Pacquiao, man, go retire, brother. We love you, man. You had a great career, but at this point, man, just stop, man. We want to see you take care of your family, your grandkids, man. We don't want you out here doing your body bad just for the sake of some money. But right now, pound for pound, Terrence Crawford is the pound for pound #1 person right now with 42 defeats, 42 wins and 0 defeats. So he's 42-0. After he just dethroned Canelo Alvarez. Actually, I like Canelo. He's 62-3-2. 62-3-2. That's a lot of fights, man. That's a lot. And you're sick. They got him ranked at #2. I think what boxing is missing, man, we need more personality in boxing. We don't have really a lot of personalities in boxing right now. I like a couple people, man. I like Jared Anderson, man. He took a defeat recently. Well, it wasn't recently, but it was a while ago, man. And I think that's gonna help that young man get back on track. But I have my eyes on that young man. I wanted him to do something big, and he still can. A lot of people think, once you have one loss in boxing, that it's over. Everybody want to chase the Mayweather 50-0, or they want to be out. And I understand not losing. But also, when I grew up, when I was younger, man, I remember watching the great fighters, man. Marvin Hagler, Cesar Chavez, Sugar Ray Lewis, Larry Hearns, Hearns and Larry Holmes, and a lot of those fellas, man, they Muhammad Ali, they say he's the greatest of all time, but Muhammad Ali took a few losses. And rest in peace to Muhammad Ali, but also rest in peace to George Foreman. One of the oldest champs ever to win a championship. You know what I mean? So I'm just used to boxers fighting, man. Like fighting whoever they want to fight. Fighting to see who's really the best. Not ducking and dodging and waiting to people like out of their prime to fight them. So, but hey, you do what you want to do. You do what's best for yourself. But for me, I just like the whole boxing better. Speaking of Jared Anderson, what was that boy, Martin Bacoli? He beat him in August, but then Bacoli came out and we went somewhere and got mollywopped. Right after that, he got beat. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I think we just need a lot more personality in boxing. Right now, we just need more personality. So quick other news. I know we in that government shutdown. So hey man, to all my people that's working in the government, in government jobs, man, my heart goes out to you guys, man. Hopefully they get that situated quickly. I hate for people who have to go to work and not get paid or lose jobs or things of that nature. So Man, if anybody's watching this, man, and you're in a government job, man, I just want to send out my prayer for you guys. Hopefully you have some type of, maybe some savings, but I know how hard it is, man. Everybody don't have a lot of savings, It's just that, people don't have it. Most Americans don't have $5,000 in the bank, so just want to send out some positive vibes to the government workers. And if I was you, I would, focus on some of the stuff that you can do, on your own right now. If you got some business ideas, if there's some small things that you can do, go ahead and start doing that. Even if it's getting out there and doing Uber Eats or doing some of those type of DoorDash, doing different things, some of these services, Amazon Flex, things of that nature. Even if you're doing stuff like that, it's something to keep some money in your pocket. You know what I mean? So, hats off to you guys. Hey, people who are in the military, I appreciate your service. You know what I mean? And hopefully they get that resolved. All right. I know we done had a lot of stuff going on recently here. I don't even want to talk about this. I'm not even going to talk about that. But that's all of that. All right. So next thing we're going to talk about homecoming season. You know what I mean? Homecoming season. For some of you guys who don't know, I'm about to inform you. I went to an HBCU called Langston University. Went there, graduated from there. And so I also joined a fraternity while I was there that I'm still active in right now. The Phi Psi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And we got homecoming every year. And so this year we just had our homecoming last year. And so, shout out to the bros. Shout out to Langston University. Shout out to all members of the Divine Nine, HBCU, or even if you went to college, man. What college you went to? Drop it in the comments, man. And let me know if you know what's one of the best things that you want to see at a tailgate. You know what I mean? I'm usually on that hibachi, hitting that thing up. That rice, hitting that rice up. Hey, with them shrimps, with them steaks over here, got that chicken going, you know what I mean? Hey, in the morning, I'm gonna hit you with some pancakes, flapping them flapjacks, hit you with some good old scrambled eggs, some turkey bacon, ain't no pork on that pork. So let me know what's your favorite homecoming, or your homecoming tailgate meal, man. And my brothers, the young brothers, they had a gator on that thing. They had a whole gator wrapped up, so I'm glad to see the young brothers doing their thing. But hey, tell me what's your favorite tailgating dish. Tell me what your favorite tailgating dish, and then also tell me what's your favorite tailgating activity outside of drinking alcohol. So yeah, that's what's up. All right. So like I said, this is gonna be something that I wanna do. Like I said, I wanna call this. What did I say? In the garage with Heavy Chevy, or garage conversations, or whatever I said. I'm gonna go back and remember it. But whatever I said, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about this, and then hopefully we get to the point to where I have people that can come on and be guests, whether they sitting right next to me, or hey, they might be on the other side of the screen, or we might be split screen. So that's how we do it. I think that's gonna wrap it up. There's some more stuff that I can talk about, but I'm gonna go back through this footage, kind of, see what I can do and make it happen. All right, peace.
Kept going, can't break down.